Session on figures of speech, quite different from parts of speech. We're looking at the last series of three series of our figures of speech. Today we're looking at very important series, simile. What is a simile? A simile is a stated comparison. A stated comparison, usually formed with like or as, between two fundamentally dissimilar things. Things that are not the same. Things that are not alike. That is what we mean by dissimilar. Things that are not alike. When you use like or as to compare them, we say that is simile. A stated comparison, usually formed with like or as, between two fundamentally dissimilar, two things that are not the same, that do not look alike, that have certain qualities in common. Between two fundamentally dissimilar things, they are not the same. They are not similar. They don't look alike, but they have certain qualities in common. Let's look at that. Say, normally when you talk about simile, you see like and you see this word as. Like as. The moment you see like or as, you know that that statement is a simile. Now, let's look at some examples. John was like a cock who thought the sun had risen to hear him now. Look at that. John was like a cock, like a hen. You know, hen is the woman, chicken. Cock is the man. Cock is the one that crows. John was like a cock who thought the sun had risen to hear him now. John was like. Comparing John like a cock. Comparing John with a cock. Using the word like. Comparing John with a cock. Using the word like. John was like a cock who thought the sun had risen to hear him now. Look at number 2. Life is like an onion. Comparing life with an onion. Using the word like. Life is like an onion. You peel it off one layer at a time. And sometimes you weep, sometimes you cry. Let's take that again. Life is like an onion. You are comparing life with onion. Life is like an onion. How? You peel it off one layer at a time. And sometimes you cry, sometimes you weep. That's life. Number 3. Aminata's face looks like a wedding cake left out in the rain. Comparing Aminata's face with a wedding cake. Comparing Aminata's face with a wedding cake, using the word like. Aminata's face looks like a wedding cake left out in the rain. Let's go to number 4. Similar, number 4. David deals with moral problems as a cleaver deals with meat. Comparing how David treats moral problems with a cleaver, with how cleaver deals with meat. Cleaver dealing with meat, comparing how David deals life problems, with moral problems, with a cleaver, how cleaver deals with meat. David deals with moral problems as a cleaver deals with meat. You see that? David on one part, cleaver on one part. David dealing with moral problems, cleaver dealing with meat. David deals with moral problems as a cleaver deals with meat. Let's look at number 5. Life is rather like a tin of sardine. Comparing life with a tin of sardine. How? Life is rather like a tin of sardines. How? We are all of us looking for the key. You look in life, you see life, you see a tin of sardines. How? When you want to open a tin of sardine, you start looking for the key. So, life is like that. Life has a key, just like sardine has key. You have to look for the key to life, just like you look for the key for the tin of sardine. Let's look at it again. Life is rather like a tin of sardines. We are all of us looking for the key. We are all of us looking for the key. So that's simile. That's simile. Simile is a stated comparison usually formed with like or as between two fundamentally dissimilar things that have certain things in common. For example, John was like a cock who thought the sun had risen to hear him now. Life is like an onion. You peel it off one layer at a time, and sometimes you weep. Aminata's face looks like a wedding cake left out in the rain. David deals with moral problems as a cleaver deals with meat. 5. Life is rather like a tin of sardine. We are all of us looking for the key. We are all of us looking for the key. If you like our video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.